And it was all through being someone you could identify on that Triumph squad as well. This guy's got it.
Yeah. And now we get in. No waiting around. Scratch it off the board. Liquid Whalers. It's a BO3 for the 5th place decider. Liquid coming in as favorites on the T side of their map pick here on Inferno. The Whalers already aggression. Buse pushed down into ult, and players are all the way down bottom mid as well. Opening kills all for the USPs. Grim needed that frag. He has a bunch of utility, but whited by Naf. That is not great. Naf now coming out, and he can't even trade. This is falling apart for Liquid. Grim had that kill dead to rights, but now it's one man and one man only. Young Stu looking to find 3. They're going to pop him. He's blind, trying to escape. They won't chase. They have the bomb.
Yeah, Pone alone is pushed up, but the rest of the gang have not. And for Stewart, that smoke not going to deter him, strangely enough. Takes the peek, but then everybody swings, and that pistol round is locked in by the Whalers. Now, even though, you know, I kind of had like some pretty negative overtones in that death segment about what I'm anticipating for this series, I will say Whalers have looked very, very impressive throughout the entirety of New York. You know, considering for a lot of people, they show up here, and if you're not like necessarily a fan of watching the kind of like tier 2 NA scene, right? I'm looking at like the MDL level of teams, which is also where Team 1, our semi-finalists, find themselves at. Then you might not be too familiar with this squad. But within MDL, them and Team 1, that's the Whalers and Team 1, both flawless, looking really good there. They've been really, really impressive. They show up here to New York, and I think a lot of people weren't expecting very, very much.
At all.
But they both make playoffs, and for Team 1, the journey's still going. For Whalers, yeah, it drew to an end a little bit sooner than perhaps you would have liked.
But this is where you end on a high note, Harry.
Exactly, right? And if you are able to take down a team like Liquid in a matchup that for these guys, you know, it probably doesn't mean as much to Liquid in any way as it does to the Whalers. So, you know, you've got that going for you as well. Like, you've got a lot more to gain from this than Liquid do.
Pistols getting shredded, but mainly Glocks with the occasional D. Stewie's found one. Twist with the gun, and ooh, overwhelmed by Bew. Does get the dink off. Ooh, Stewie, he's doing some damage here. Almost finds a 3rd, and there were low players on the other side, but nonetheless, an anti-eco for the Whalers, as it should have been. And Liquid coming in with guns in the 3rd. Armed and dangerous, but Whalers already looking confident, not looking afraid to take these fights, knowing that elimination isn't exactly on the line, will loosen you up and let you know that you can kind of run free and try and take down one of the best in your region. That's going to be a good feeling for the Whalers, up 2-0, but will that stay the same? Liquid had some great B executes the other day, but this time it's the mid push. Ali just ready for it. Rampage and Pone going down early. Liquid moving up mid. It's going to get smoked off. Should be an easy round for them this way onwards. The SMGs are gone, though. It's back to the rifles for the Whalers, and Liquid hold for more aggression. They're going to get it. Bew in the apartment's jiggling as Stewie takes his head off as well. Always looks very comfortable on this map. 5-on-2, going about their business, back up mid.
Yeah, looking like they want to go towards this A site. Oh, DJ, well, nail a liege, but all alone here and needed to get a little bit more done. Now, they've got all the kills to get them into A, but Liquid, this was originally designed to be a fake, and so they're committing with the B play. Now, that does leave them. Nah, they're not. Never mind. Forget I said that. They're not really. You idiots. You fell for it. It's an A play. Duh. Team Liquid get the bomb down, and there you go. That's the round locked in. They get this one swept under the rug. Ben Lee trying to save. But as I was going to say, I had a little look into Ben Lee, right? This guy has been around for a long while now, and he's taken a lot of teams. And I say he's taken, right? He's been a part of many, many teams that have transitioned from like lower areas in ESEA. I'm talking like main, intermediate, open even, and got to the Mountain Dew League. That in and of itself is like really, really impressive. You know, like he is someone who is helping to foster lots of NA talent, and that there is demonstrated by just how many times this guy has grinded his way up into MDL.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Harry. I never thought in my lifetime I would see, you know, new oceans being formed, but here they are nonetheless. Continents not even having to shift.
Yeah. And we spoke to him the other day, and he mentioned that grind and some of the work that the Whalers are putting in right now with a new roster to appear on our screens soon. Hopefully we'll see more of them in this upper division, upper echelon of North American Counter-Strike that definitely needs some more competitors on the world stage when it does come back eventually. From Ben's anime team to the anime dream of trying to take down Liquid. Is it that easy? Stewie's up through the smoke, going above the sandbags. Rampage hiding, waiting for a flash. Stewie still here. Rampage making noise as Stewie pounces with the double. Dinked down. Doesn't matter. Smoke on the molly. They just take the site.
Big Stu. Coming through, showing them who is the best smoke criminal of them all.
Oh.
Now, Elish, you might get caught out in the open there, but he thinks wiser of it. Actually, I think the save call's already in for the Whalers.
Yeah, they saw the bomb, and Liquid smoked off bottom B, so Whalers couldn't even chase him back down. Stewie's holding that, and you can already see Twist is back in spawn, waiting for these Ts or CTs to come to him.
And look at how deep Team Liquid are. You're right. They're waiting in both spawns. Now, if they can keep that up, there's no freedom of movement whatsoever for the side of the Whalers.
Yeah, Stewie got the double opener at B, and then immediately Naf just runs through and takes spawn. He smokes the molly. Liquid go into CT. No fear right now, and you can't afford to beat. Twist sees nothing. It is a save for the Whalers. Not saving much, though. Only rifle being the FAMAS. Ugh.
What you got against the famous man?
Garbage.
Yeah, what'd it do to
The
you?
bullpup design? Is it the what?
It's not. It's just not 1.6 anymore, man. You know, the burst fire is dead.
Yeah, that to me is the biggest, shortfall right here of the current FAMAS that we have, is that the burst is straight trash. That's what made it so lethal in 1.6. Back when you guys were in diapers. And rumor has it, Harry still wears a diaper. So, Harry now.
There's caffeine intake, maybe.
Just flows right through him.
Less of that.
Ugh. You make me sick, Harry.
Appreciate it, man.
Little rat.
My, it's getting very violent right now.
Look, man.
I'm just kidding, man.
It's all right, man.
Okay, man.
Good, man.
Okay, man.
Sure, man.
Welcome to Pimp Stream, man.
Jacob Vinegar.
Oh, we all miss him, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I miss
somebody
Pim's
him.
face at times, and then I
RIP.
remember, do I? That's the question. And I don't have the
Contact.
answers. Look at this, man. It's like a sneak peek.
uh-oh.
Owen alone, he's had enough. He's like, man, they're sneaking up on us, and I can feel it. So he takes that peek. Does win it out, and now they try and commit into a B site. Stacked full of 3. Pwn alone,
That was
putting up
best gun.
numbers. And yeah, man, making you eat those words. How do they taste? Pretty damn salty, if I had to guess. As that 4-spy round comes up in favor of the Whalers. And I say 4-spy, it was actually just a little bit of armor on players that could afford it, and the saved weapons kept forward. They were buying this round anyway. And so now the money is just off the charts, man. Radical.
But, I mean, even for Liquid, they pretty much just stroll right into B. Let's be honest. They just walked in. They might have thrown a flash towards spawn. There might have been a smoke here and there. There was an idea. And they just walk in.
Yeah, they're going for contact play, and Stewie's close looking at the site. His teammate pulls out a smoke to throw at CT, and that's when the P comes in. It's very bad timing for Liquid, and maybe they're going to go for one of these safer executes, right, with a heavy molly setups, defeating players on the close orange, deep smokes, maybe Furia-esque. When Liquid played Furia on this map, one of the go-tos, one of the really good things were those B executes, and both teams are doing it. Liquid got an 8-round half, I think, or a 7 or 8-round half against Furia on this map. And so we know they've got that in their pocket. Will they show it today? Flash is back up B, 2 here fighting at the sandbag, smoked off right now. Liquid just waiting it out. They've got a corner molly. Naf was lining it up. If he does, it's going to trap one player out and the other in. Ben traded. Rampage going to get mollied as well. Can someone capitalize if he swings off? Oh, he gets away for free. But they trade Molotovs and Liquid go back towards that A site. Whalers are already ahead of it with the rotate coming through spawn. Ooh. Look at the wall. They've cut off the pit.
Oh. Bew, well, actually dead right away, but it's Rampage that we should have been paying some attention to. He just demands respect inside of the site. He's left in a 1v1. Elige versus DJ. And Elige, I know where he is. DJ with the swing, locking in the round for the Whalers. 4 on the board.
Oh dear. Henry Greer.
What about him?
Oh, just kind of just rolls off the tongs, that whole like, oh dear, Henry Greer, oh dear, Henry Greer.
Yeah, Liquid weren't ready for the third man in the site, and that's because Rampage had the early rotate. When he gets pushed off the sandbags at B, he just runs A. Great read for Whalers. They were ahead of the curve there. And Liquid, I like the execute smokes, right? They cut off the pit, they isolate the site, but that's exactly where Whalers were playing. And even though the fights are traded out, it's the clutch for the Whalers. 4-2. Liquid, what do you do?
Well, the old warning alarm's going off at this point, right? This is a good start for the Whalers. Oh, Rampage and Bentley opening the round up. And so now for Twist, Naf, and Elige, these are 3 names that we know and we love within the NA scene. What are they going to be able to bring to the table?
Repercussions, Harry. That's what they bring to the table.
All right, all right, all right.
Hone alone goes very, very wide to drop that smoke. That makes me anxious, man. Hone alone, dude. Why are you doing that to me? You just ran out into the open just to right-click a smoke.
Sometimes it be like that, I guess.
Sometimes it do. Liquid have spawn, but they're not wrapping B. They don't have banana control. And Whalers double setup in B. It is like both of them watching the line to the CT side. And so they're ready for this. They know they've conceded this position, but Liquid aren't committing with it. And so Whalers still stacked up on A with 3. Crossfire, the all butching long. But it can turn on a dime. DJ and Bew. The rifle 2. Waiting for contact. 20 seconds. He's going to give it up. Liquid are going. DJ's blind. Great entry for Elige. Can he find the orb? Pone alone, still watching long, and Elige dives into his behind. Bew gone as well. Those are some crucial kills for Liquid. How on earth did they get that with no casualties, no penalties? And now Whalers, they got to kick it right back in their goal hole. 2 on 3 on the retake.
And in case numbers aren't your strong point, 2 is, I think, smaller than 3.
It's true.
And so now, right, a lot of this pressure gonna fall to Twist. It's the only guy with any HP, and a missed shot from Elige. Oh my goodness!
Page.
But 2 is certainly more than none, and that's all that stood for Liquid there. Whalers grab that defuse. That is a speedy retake. They didn't have a lot of time, what with the silent rotation in through mid. And so suddenly, right, you get to that site, the bomb's already half ticked. Everything you do has to be immediate. And so they deal with Twists right away. He tries to get up on top of old mate Beichel, and it doesn't work out. Elige and Naf, both low, right? Twist really had to be the guy to step up. And sadly, with him dying right away to open that round, it got very, very dire.
Yeah, pistols for Liquid. They've really been tested right now. This is a great start for the Whalers. Winning rounds they shouldn't. Stealing them right back. Liquid coming up ult. Boom. There goes over the top, but it's the Mag 7 to keep your eyes on for DJ. Typically in the hands of Pone alone, but he's got the AWP and he's got the pick. DJ going in to clear the apartments. Bew has the smoke down. Grim going to go through it. Oh, DJ looked away. It's not much of a pickup, though, for Grim, as he can't really use the gun against them. Back to the techie goes. Ben fighting long. They just run through the smoke and nap for the Deeg. Oh, boy, the Tech 9's come alive. Pone alone with the opener site needs something. He's got a click, but nothing more. The Mag 7 chases him down, and low HP again for Liquid. It was a problem last time. Will Rampage win another retake for the Whalers?
Yeah, and low HP again, just like you said. You look at Rampage, did it last round. Will he do it again? He's going to go straight through the smoke. I think he's got a hunch that they are low. And with no indication, no clear sign of where he's coming from, that peek is fatal for Naf. Another one here. Will they give him another one? will play the bomb timer. Easy
God.
for Rampage. That's back-to-back rounds. He's done it to him.
He just waits and they peek him. He perfect read from both the positions. He saw the molly come out from Grim in the pit and he reads the man at the back of the site. That's just excellent for Rampage. Simple is, as simple does. And Liquid, only an eco, but again, like another round that, yeah, they really should be winning there. Even with the low health. Great play for Rampage. 6 on the board for the Whalers. Still nice stuff from Grim and co, right? Grabs a kill, grabs a mag 7, gets a double opener on the site as well. Liquid is still going to be able to keep rebuying. They've got the money, they've got the bomb plants, and they've got the buy here.
They threw the long smoke right away, and that there has baited this utility out into the top of mid from the Whalers. And the Whalers respond with a very, very passive hold back in the site. They just completely give up all this ground out into the top of mid. Now, that maybe could come back to hurt them, right? Top mid control is often established. If you're trying to take this default, if you're Liquid, right, you want top mid and you want banana. Now, they're not competing for banana. They do have Grim holding it in case anyone gets aggressive, but Whalers haven't exactly shown that that's something that they're too heavily emphasizing in this matchup. Now with top mid taken, you do have the option to try and run B a little bit later in the round, especially with that kill onto Ben Lee. You've dealt with a long player. Even opens up the potential to go like CT to B, but Team Liquid don't. They grab that bomb, and it will be back to this B play, as usually happens, right? You take the top mid, you keep players inside of the A site, and the only thing that can change the wins of this round is if you re-aggro into top mid, and that is exactly what the Whalers do. So Pone alone rotates round.
Right place, right time. Can he hit the shot though? There's the first. As the smoke blooms, Grim peaks. He pays the price. Rampage at the back of the site, and Liquid only had 13 seconds. They've got to clear it quick. Naf going. He spams the smoke. Pone's dead. Rampage does trade. Naf needs a kill before he plants, or this round is done so. He can't get the frag. Rampage stalling, and Naf, a lost round in his hand. Nothing he can do about it but wait behind the boxes. Whalers
are putting it up on them.
Yeah.
7-2.
Dear, oh dear. Even with that smoke spam, very quick clear from Naf, but him dying behind the pillar actually stalls it out long enough. The Whalers just win the round off time alone. Needed an immediate double kill, and it just wasn't meant to be. Whalers read it as well. As you said, Harry, the re-aggression into mid. Pone low rotating with the AWP, putting up a kill. Weakening Liquid, bringing them to their knees. 7-2. You mollying down mid. Liquid kept out early. Aggression down banana. Naf does punish Bu at the top of mid. DJ is pushed as well. He's low. Stewie going through the smoke. Oh boy, he's got his back turned. No knife needed. DJ takes the kill and runs out alive.
And they've just got a number here, it seems. The Whalers. Albeit in a 4v4 this round. Still at the advantage. Liquid are going to press this A side, it seems. Ben Lee, this is your time to shine. The spray is dirty, it's messy, and, well, it gets cleaned up finally. But Pone alone in the site alive.
Oh,
SMG comes to life, does everything he's got to do. Rampage, again, backing up the team. And, well, Liquid are nowhere to be seen just yet. Scary scenes, even. Liquid and Whalers, a match made at the Intel Extreme Masters, 2020 online, New York.
Pone alone, he can do it with everything, right? Rifles, AWPs, shotguns, SMGs. This guy doesn't care, and we're starting to see the fan cams for the Whalers side pack out that little bit more. The more wins they get, the more wind in their sails. 8-2. Liquid on pistols. They've made these rounds close before, but close ain't gonna cut it when you're getting reamed on your map pick like this. Liquid need a turnaround. More aggression down banana. Pone hears them in ult as well. Rampage at the bottom of B. Liquid, they're going to late flash in as the smoke fades. Rampage. Kind of trapped here as well. Ben has a re-smoke. Is his timing going to be good though, or will Liquid flash in? before the smoke is down. He needs it soon if Rampage wants to have a fighting chance of staying alive in this close position. Otherwise, Liquid could grab a gun. No, Rampage just mows him down with the flash coming through. Doesn't make a difference. Rampage on a third. And boy, bomb drop, Liquid. What can they do? Smoked off by Ben. He spams back as well. They're just trying to get the package. Whalers, good decision to give it up. They let them have Banana, but it came at a cost, and that cost was 3 lives.
That might be the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. Liege will get one back at least, but this round is pretty much over.
Yep.
And it's Whalers up to 9 on the map pick of Liquid. It is a bit of a shame. I wish that this matchup or something comparable to this, because, you know, Whalers did take down Furia, which was sick. I wish that we saw a little bit more in this regard, just because this game, right, for a team like Liquid doesn't carry the biggest meaning ever, you know? And I feel like it's always going to have that little asterisk by it of like, yeah, they beat them, but it wasn't a 5th place decider. And it's like, and obviously I'm reading into this, like, if Whalers win, but hell, man. Like, this is
the rate is going.
Start, you know?
What else are you watching?
Yeah, and that's a bit of a shame, because I don't want that to take away from how good the Whalers are looking right now. DJ with the mid-aggression takes down another, and now they've aggroed onto the logs. Banana is lost. Liquid in a 3-on-4.
What I love as well is as Whalers pick up more rounds, they pick up more confidence. You can see the free-flowing aggression. They have no fear about getting in the face of Liquid, about taking names and pushing down mid. They did it in the pistol, for crying out loud, and now in gun rounds, they're still playing as aggressive. Liquid getting crushed, 4-on-2, twisting. Oh, and we just got around the corner. Rampage walking to his likely death, and Twist with a flick back. Keeping Liquid in this round. There is still a chance yet. Ben at the top of B, above the smoke, Elise reads it. And now it's a 2-on-2. Whoa, don't count your chickens before they hatch, Whalers. Because right now, Liquid coming back into the round. These are the ones that they excel in. 2-on-2 right now. Whalers split 1 per site. No AWP on Pwn either. Stuck in Graveyard. Liquid have a Molotov, but likely towards the pit rather than this position. How long will Pwn alone hold his own?
Well, as his name suggests, he's pretty good in these 1vx scenarios, but not this time around. Just gets wiped out right away. Bomb now down. Bentley left in the retake, and all the way from B. Molly going to delay his offensive even more. Now, they can still buy next round, so Bentley can definitely justify giving this a little look. And he does. And dies. Team Liquid put 3 on the board. And yes, you're hearing that right. Team Liquid with 3 to the 9 of the New England Whalers.
What year is this?
Well, 2020 has been a pretty big one. Some sort of like global pandemic thing happening all around the world. And you've got like Liquid losing to the Whalers by 6.
Don't know which is more shocking at this point.
I mean, they're both pretty up there. Albeit the first map of the series.
Yeah, and early days. 2-on-4, 1 by Liquid. Maybe that will reinvigorate them and we can see some more of this excellence. But Whalers back to a triple B, back to the fast util down Banana, denying this presence for Liquid, which makes the jump up into the halls. View is here with a molly ready. No AWP in this round either. That's a good time. Molotov at least trapped between the flames. Nowhere to go but the bedroom. Backing up into the pit. View gives up apartment. Aggression down B again for the Whalers. This is all by design. Liquid are keeping up the pressure on A with still players at the bottom of B waiting for this push that is coming through. Grim is ready to receive, but Whalers not going any further than this crossfire. And what this does mean is if Liquid aggro into A and they actually take the site and they commit without clearing out B before they do so, Whalers will be fast on the pounce from behind. But will that be their undoing if they go too early? Grim's still here. He's ready. Ben dead. Twist follows up on A. Grim clearing the corner, doubling up, and that is a perfect round for Liquid. Wrapping in through CT. They got the long pick. Rampage found 1 going into the A site, but Naf died a hero as Liquid have the round in the palm of their hand. Twist cutting off the rotation on long. And yeah, that's a great reaction. Even though Whalers think they have the read, they think they have the flank, it was all by design for Liquid. 3 kills, and Whalers probably just want to save this gun on view.
Well, You might as well give them a go. It's not like they're in the lead or anything.
And Liquid don't have a huge amount of money to waste here on chasing this kill. So if Elise dies, oh boy, it's no longer a profitable round for Liquid. Can't be profit anymore. Grenades found, smoke dropped. And Stewie coming up from the short side, just gonna hang on to his gun. Liquid on 4 though, still chance at a 6th round half at a pistol, and suddenly we're even Stevens.
This is a weird thought, but it's true.
Okay.
Okay, I'm invested.
As of Furia making the grand final today, the only NA team that beat Furia at IEM New York
Whalers.
were the New England Whalers.
Wow.
Whalers.
That's kind of unreal when you think about it. Because like, they go on to face 100 Thieves or Team 1, neither of which are North American.
And neither of which will probably beat
Well, probably
Furia.
beat them, right? So even if you make it competition-wide and you include everyone in that, and you say, well, the only team to beat Furia were the New England Whalers, which I think speaks volumes as to how good these guys have looked.
Oh, how does Ben win that? That was Allegia's bread and butter, but he saw the shadow on the left side, and there was a player on either side. Bit of a weird one. Still a gun for Bew, but he's tagged up in the process. No one with armor to throw it over to, so may as well keep this in his hand. Nade for Pone alone. Stewie is up and past this position. DJ in a nice little grimy spot. They could have the util for a B play, but they're backing out a banana while they throw in the nade. So this triple setup, calling for a 4th. I'm going to regret that decision. Bew sticks around. Right, cool. If there's any chance for Whalers to win an eco like this, it's got to be Bew. But we know what he can do. Do they chuck the gun out? They want to be caught with nades in hand, or you know, cycling weapons rather. They throw the nades, execute into A, and 2 here to stop them.
Yeah, I was going to say it's quite the debut for the New England Whalers.
See ya.
Until that unfortunate turn of events right there with his, which is Twist finding a double.
Must be awful to play against, right? He just comes around the corner, headshots you both, like 4 bullets, just bye-bye. A's lost, round gone. Liquid looking for 6.
Ah, man. It's like I read on Reddit, right? Like,
Oh, well, this all good stories start this way, please.
as long as you're LEM plus, you have comparable skill to the pros.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just the teamwork that will
Yeah,
let
that's
you
all.
know.
And the communication. Teamwork, communication, nothing else.
See, because Stewie, he's actually only DMG, but he's just really, really good at like coming up with ideas. And so they let him in on like that basis. Grim as well, when they got him, he was just a little MG1 that could. And now look at him, man. He's rolling up there with the
Wow.
Supremes of the world.
Nice, dude. MM rank means all.
Yeah, so just, you know, like... No, 'cause that's the thing, right? I think in that Reddit thread, there was a pretty legitimate question, which was, what's it like to play up against pro players?
Like that.
And yeah, like, if you haven't seen from where we have like these like MDL teams and thereabouts, right? Not looking at the Whalers and Team 1, who have obviously done really well, and I think are both destined for something a little bit higher than that. If you look at other teams here, like Rebirth or Imperium,
RBG.
These guys, all exceptionally good at Counter-Strike, far better than anyone at like global elite in MM, which
Anyone
is
listening. Yeah.
ultimately meaningless, right? Like when you get to pro level, the MM ranks really don't mean anything. If you see how easy it was for these top teams to blow those guys out the water, where, you know, like they already represent like a top like 1% of CS players. Well then, geez, like, you know, if that doesn't give you the indication, then I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's a good point. EG, they like 16-1 Rebirth, and those, yeah, good players, strong individuals, better than you, better than me, but still not better than EG. Liquid in a 1-on-2, nice shot for Naf off the D. Bew caught back down mid, and now it's a gamble pick for DJ. Is Naf going to fake it? Is he going to double back to B? No, DJ's got the wrong read in this round, and Naf just committing to this A site. Now, could complicate it, could go through spawn and wrap B. Taking his time on the long side, waiting for a rotate back his way, and DJ might even just aggress down banana and go for the full wrapperoo, and they swap positions. Quite a weird one. Naf doubling back to check middle. DJ won't be there in time, though. And Naf will have that free A plant. He's read it well. Bomb is his. Down default. Can go anywhere he wants. Back to the apps is going to be a safe decision. And DJ a long rotation into A. May have been a strong start for the Whalers, but Liquid finding 6. Suddenly things are looking up. but we're not there yet.
Oh, anything can happen at this crucial junction. Naf hears all of this. And while DJ is a little bit cognizant of the idea that someone might be in boiler, Naf, with just how large his brain is, it's just incomprehensible for some of you. Sloth, known to be one of the smarter ones. Now Naf is going to play this pillar. Watch this.
See ya.
One bullet and a dream. And of course, that's all Naf needs. We go to a break. We're going to come on back with the New England Whalers taking on Team Liquid right here for the Intel Extreme Masters, New York 2020 Online.
Of darkness. Rising out the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. 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 Found me in the darkness. Now they see me shining. Calling me a goddess. Thunder and the lightning. I'm falling, I'm faster. Making my way back, I'm close to home. I'm fighting harder because I've come to claim my throne. Never let it go.
Well, Liquid probably not feeling too great in the first half of play, and that's because, well, they didn't look alive. And that is certainly the notion that we have to go off of here. New England Whalers maybe just doing the opposite and showing us way too much face. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters. This is a fifth-place decider featuring Team Liquid, surprisingly, against another surpriser in the New England Whalers, who've had quite the run here at IEM in their debut.
Oh, Liquid throwing it right back at him. Pistol push down mid, and the T's are ready for it this time around. Liquid got caught by that same play in the first half, but no, not today. Whalers with a 2-for-1 trade. They lose a man at B, and they run right on up towards this A site. Grim of the Pit gonna have to put up one hell of a hold, but flashed out, and Pone Lone doubles down in the round. Bomb planted, and Stewie A 1-on-3 with a utility, no kit, and 4 up. He's going to get domed. Whalers with a pistol. It felt like Liquid had found some had found some space near the end of the first half, but with a pistol in the favor of the Whalers. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This one just got interesting yet again.
Yes, it did, Hugo. 10-6, map pick of Liquid. Everything having gone wrong. Pwn alone and Rampage. They're not necessarily pwning alone, but they are pwning Liquid. This has not gone well. But Deagles could be entertaining at the very minimum for Team Liquid. Except for when you get mollied off. And your plans, well, they're canceled.
On 3, and Whalers desperate play into this B bomb site now. Liquid have a third rotate in the form of Naf as well. They can come through the smoke. Flash is good. Everyone's blind. Grim is smoked at the back of New Box. Naf going back up. Oh, dropped by Rampage. It's flipped on its head. Whalers always find a way, and Elige can't pick a target. There's too many to choose. Twist alone. 1-on-3. And this was a 5-on-3 for Liquid. Whalers, what a recovery. Bomb planted. Twist looking for anything here, and he's just going to get deleted by the scout. This is so impressive for the New England Whalers. 11-6. And Liquid broke.
Now, Liquid can't be arsed. There we go. Is that the right term?
Yeah, you add the R. I don't use it, but, you know, you can always...
Can somebody explain to me, one of you two, where does that originate?
There's a lot of accents.
Like the R in arse. Maybe not like a pirate, but...
If anything, can you explain to me why you removed it? Because
why we removed the R? Well, I was just wondering why it's there in the first place, because you don't spell that word just ASE, right? So...
Ace.
Ace.
Ace. It just really doesn't even have the same impact.
Arse.
I don't know. I'm not a language man.
But might be an arse expert.
I don't even know how to respond to that, Trace.
Of course.
Oh, look, man, with all the mentions of arse, you may as well start calling him Booby.
It's a great point, Harry. It's a great point.
Outside of this B site.
I can't wait for the Booby stickers, man. That's what I'm excited for. Maybe not in this team, but one day.
Now, let's get him and Mr. Stacy on the same team.
Ah.
And the combination, well, endless, really, if you think about it. But the combination of kills not really strung together there for Team Liquid.
We could even bring back old school player Fuchs, everyone's favorite.
Yeah. Now we're really reaching.
Look at this, Rampage running in with
block
a Glock.
entry, and that's what he gets.
DJ's like, you ain't glocking anyone, guy.
Sit down.
These are my frags.
And just shoot our teammates.
Oh, dude, they're scared of CT, but up B, Elige with the D, trying to follow up, Pwn alone, no cover, they re-smoke CT, but both are here. They haven't heard Twist, they still are scared of the ruins, and Twist is coming in to ruin their day indeed. 20 seconds, Liquid hold off. They know the Whalers are pressed for time. They're going to try and re-aggress. Elige, Mystique shot. Twist going to come in to help him out with a tap. Elige is trapped in the corner, caught by Pwn alone, who doubles up, and Whalers find 12. That was only an eco for Liquid. It almost gets out of hand. Nonetheless, bye for Liquid. We saw them recover at the end of the first half, but now they need one hell of a comeback against these Whalers.
Yeah, and trying to come back on the CT side as well. Like, that's always a recipe for disaster, isn't it? The money is always just so finicky on the CT side. And I don't mean finicky, like that Danish guy.
There's multiple of them. Multiple Danish guys, yes. You might look at Daneland and think there's only one Dane. In this round, there's a lot of danger. Ben Leet starting off with 36 HP, but Pwn alone posted up. Drops Molotov towards Arch. Forcing a rotation out of what was a triple stack on B for Liquid.
Oh, into the AWP. Elige almost walks, and he might still go back, but this time with the flash, sees nothing. Back into the A site before for Liquid. Stewie's come off that B rotation. Grim still has a Molotov, so he can play solo B. Yumping and spotting. Bomb is still back down T-spawn. Is this going to be a CT wrap into that B bomb site? It certainly could be. They're backing up, keeping 4 players from Liquid here. But as said, Grim can stall this play and call for Stewie on that rotation, who also has a smoke still. Grim spotting the AWP and getting out of there alive. Here comes the util. It's a fast play for the Whalers. Will they respect the molly? There's a big gap. Oh, it spreads though. They smoke it and keep going.
Stewie gonna try and run him down from CT, and there's the opener for him. More damage through the smoke. Stewie picking up a gun and going in for more. DJ does get past them in the site, but now Nap, taken out of the round as well. Pwn alone with a quick AWP shot. No scope even needed. And that's going to leave Elysian Twists in a 2-on-2. Now both these players are low on the Whalers side, but DJ continuing to lay waste to Team Liquid.
Yeah, they're already pretty low. Not the ideal time to peek. That bomb just getting planted. Now Twist, full HP, no kit in hand, so to say. But he's going to start edging his way in just past the tree. Pwn alone has got this angle all day long.
Ooh, are you sure about that?
He gets absolutely smoked, and a little bit of spammage there. Brings 16 HP down for DJ.
TikTok, no kit and no util. He's got to go quick, and he's got to force the fight. Tap on the bomb, moving out wide. DJ, does he call his bluff? Does he go for it? And there it is for Twist. Oh, it's going to be close. I think he's got it. Oh. Yeah,
that's
no,
real
yeah,
close.
yeah, he's got it. He's got it. No sweat. Not even close. Not even a worry. It's Liquid with 7.
Yeah, not even close, baby.
Not even remotely close.
Doesn't grab the AWP. Did he go back? Maybe not, but like it was there. I don't know why Liquid wouldn't want it on the CT side of Inferno, especially with Pwning alone. But maybe he did grab it, or did they buy it? No, yeah, they got it. So he went back. I missed it.
The Observer shook his head.
It's all on me. Okay, right. I made a mistake.
Whoa.
I'd like to formally apologize.
Everyone, save the date, save the timestamp. Hugo has a confession to make.
Yeah, I just made it.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to make sure we can edit that and put it in beforehand.
The old switcheroo.
What the people don't see is a lot of these rounds, you know, while the game is scripted, we have to do retakes of the rounds. And I don't mean just like the traditional retake the site. We have to, you know, cut, and then all the players just kind of stop moving, and then we kind of readjust, and we get a couple.
They all get resurrected. They run back to spawn.
Yeah, and you know we have to do that to adhere to these
with
strict
like
guidelines.
all these camera angles that we've been working on, right? Like getting in. Like
The camera staff, there's a lot of them in the server.
You actually can't see them. They're wearing green screen suits, so they like blend into the map.
It's true. Speaking of blending in, Vinleet and Pwn alone are going to be doing that with the wall. Because they dead.
Look at Grim as well. Oh, well, DJ did. A little too literally. Don't let it spiral out of control again. Oh, no. Back into a 2-on-2, and Stewie is there to kind of save the day. But DJ is looking for a bomb plant in the B site. And what do you know? It's empty. The carpet rolled out for DJ.
And so is this SMG. Now, on 22 HP, goes for that Deagle.
Yeah, you got to hit some bangers if you want to win this round on 20 health. You need to be firing first, and you need to be hitting it with no misses. There is the first. Stewie gone. Twist in the one-on-one. He got it last time around. Already crossed into the site. DJ, quick shot onto the Famous. He's got a flash as well, and Twist is already hunting down the kill. Not even close. Plenty of time. He's got like 30 seconds to defuse his bomb trace.
Yeah, once again, not even close.
Not even close.
Like, if I think of close, this is the last thing I think of.
Yeah.
Especially the round prior. That was way
if you open the dictionary, you look at the word close, that round won't be there.
Well, that's
I thought
like,
it would say our names.
That's like one of the hidden advantages of coming into a game as the favorite, especially when you're up against like an up and coming team, right? Obviously, Liquid being the up and
Good one.
The real note is like whenever anyone taps the bomb, Whalers are always just paranoid that they're going to be sticking it, and rightfully so. You know, like you don't want to be the team that gets like ninja diffused in the 1v1, you know, like that's not the kind of, and so you're always very, very paranoid that it's going to be the real thing. And that's why when it gets down to these like 1v1s, you're a little more hesitant to call their bluff. And that's why a lot of the times we're seeing these peaks come in. And also you don't have that same degree of familiarity, you know, like when Furia and EG play each other, well, these guys, you know, they scrim, that's outside of the officials. They play officials almost daily. So it's like there's a good understanding there as to how people approach that situation.
Yeah, who would
And
stick a bomb and who wouldn't?
And it's like you don't have that same familiarity, and Liquid don't have that same pressure that Whalers have in those situations.
Right now, the pressure is on Liquid. I'll keep that in mind. It's been a bit of a comeback, though, in these last couple of rounds for Liquid, trying to build into the CT half, and Grim is doing exactly that, mowing them down. 4 bullets left up. Pwn alone in the Molotov. How does he hit that shot before he dies? I don't know, but it might not matter anyway. Liquid not going down without a fight. Looking for their 3rd in a row. It's Ben on the other side.
Twist is even wrapping mid, so that should be the end of Ben Leet's parade inside of the B site. Stewie reigns on it, and Team Liquid move on to 9. Once again, breaking the money of the Whalers. So getting well and truly back into the swing of things here. Our Team Liquid. Naf even bringing that AWP out. Also, we'll say, in that Liquid Fury game, it felt like we saw Naf on the AWP a hell of a lot more. And I'm a big fan of that. You know, I like that this is a responsibility that is falling more assuredly onto the shoulders of Naf, as opposed to being like feeling based. You know, Stewie, we didn't see him donning it so much in that Furious series.
Was it T-side Vertigo he was playing it a little bit, occasionally?
Yeah, you know, I think there's still like times where you know, it does still become feeling based, as it were, and like if Stewie has an idea of something that he wants to do, then we see him bring it out. But it did feel like the responsibility was more Naf's, right, than ever before.
Yeah.
And that's nice, man, because I think that's also one of the reasons why that series went so far. You know, Naf had some great games with the AWP.
Sure. And back again with Naf on the AWP. Double nading the pit. Twist's gone. Elige sprays and gets 2. But DJ with a double opener. Naf runs through the smoke. That's a hero play right there, if I've ever seen it before. Ben with a dig and a 1-on-2, and Naf won't let it happen. You say his name, he comes alive. Liquid up to 10. A 12-6 lead is catching up. Slow and steady wins the race. Liquid almost in the face of Whalers.
Yeah, the rounds have always been fairly close, though, right? Think about the amount of times you had to see Twist clutching it out in a 1v1. And what that means is that the money still isn't built up for Liquid, so they are privy to getting reset. Last thing you want, as you've made this comeback happen, you know, you're the favorites. It's 12-10. You know, if you lose the 13th round and everything comes crushing down around you, you've got to either eco or force buy, and then, you know, that's not the decision you want to be making with 13 on the other side. So the pressure's still on, and a clean round is going to be needed to remove that pressure. But right now, it's just a map-wide stalemate. You might be thinking, man, Bu's tall as hell. Pretty sure he's boosted here.
Yeah.
Up on the head of Rampage. Bu, the 7-foot monstrosity. Oh, flashed out immediately. Now, the rest of Whalers are here at Banana, apart from DJ and Ben Lee. We're throwing a bit of a fake in towards this A site, hoping to keep these players here. Naf is playing the speedway, though, and so his rotation is going to be that much faster as a result, which means this B play getting into the site needs to happen quickly and cleanly for the Whalers. They smoke off CT. Stewie only good for 1, and Grim tries to go through. Okay. That opens up a 3-on-3, and that is the perfect pacing to be hitting. Naf wasn't able to help out, so that extra fast rotation ultimately hasn't really bought much for Team Liquid, and they've just got to set up for the 3v3 retake.
Yeah, Rampage in a nice off position as well is going to be hard to deal with, but the Flash should be able to catch him here. Can Liquid. High flash. Rampage blind. Only for a second. Twist checks it. Great aim. And a great game for Liquid. A 3-on-1. Ben trapped in the pit. He has been last man standing a lot of these rounds and unable to find a lot of value from it. Didn't really have much say in the matter in that situation, but Liquid building and building some more. Up to 11 on this CT side. Whalers not out of the woods yet. It's similar what happened against EG inside of the group stage. Whalers put up a fight. They go 10-5 up. They look really good. And then EG pulled a full sweep in their second half. I think it was on the Raj. Losing 1 round in that second half to to close it out. Now, obviously, Whalers have shown face in this T side. They took the pistol. They took 2 follow-ups as well on the anti-ecos. But ever since Liquid have had guns, they've not dropped the ball yet. 5 in a row.
Yeah, that's somewhat of a comeback. Still just 1 shy. 100 ADR flat there for Ponalone. 101 on Elige. But Ponalone definitely one of the difference makers over here for the Whalers right now.
And I really, really hope that we get to see the Whalers keep this good streak up like an MDL, right? Maybe even get to the Pro League. That would be great, because I think the one thing this team is missing is just that level of exposure to the top level, right, on like a consistent basis. And the Pro League is like the best place to get that. You know, like you're playing versus top teams every day when you're in it. And you know, I think the fact that even the fact that they're able to get off to such good starts versus a lot of these teams, you know, even if the victories aren't always there, you mentioned that EG game, right, as one to bear in mind. Closing out games is something that comes with that experience of being able to battle through the opposition. Now, Team Liquid, they've got plenty of experience. They've been in these spots before. They're making this comeback happen. Ponalone wants to do everything he can to deny it. And that double has left a 2-on-3 open to the Whalers. They're going to group up in the apartments, look to get into this A site. Naf down in the pit with the orb. Flashing Grim for a long peek, and now they know long's clear. He's going to hear the out footsteps, but DJ is already down in the pit. Grim blindsides them, and Naf there to finish the job. Team Liquid do tie this up at 12-12, and remember that there was a time where Whalers was sporting a 9-2 lead.
Oh, yeah. Big time lead in the first half. But the bounce back is real. You can see, though, I mean, I'm watching this boiler fight with Twist. You can just see him mouse wanting and ADing at the same time. A little nerve-wracking. That's way better than nerve-fracking, I'll tell you that. And imagine that feels good.
Oh.
And the 5th place decider. Just let the music kind of soak in.
I'm wet at the thought. Soaking.
Sorry.
Spill my drink, guys. Got a problem?
Yeah, I didn't know that you were drinking anything over there.
Yeah, just some Vasa. You know me.
Vasa.
Vasa. 12-12. And Eco is in for Whalers.
Getting wet.
Boy.
I mean, it's always getting wet when you got Liquid and Whalers in the server, right?
Somebody soaked. Drenched even. Dripping.
Came through dripping.
You go, came through dripping, still dripping. And right now, you'd be tripping to think this series is anything but over.
But you think the series is over?
Nope, not even the map. I mean, it's as close as it can possibly be here, minus the fact that Whalers don't have weapons in this round. And we're going to see Ben Leet drop a smoke. That one's going to land towards that arch and that library side of things. Here comes the execute, the action.
Ooh, Ben. Going back for the D. He gets it with a dink through the pillar onto Elige, but back to B for the Whalers. And Stewie hasn't left too long. He's here in time. Grim as well, fighting for the coffin side. High flashes in. Grim behind. Stewie not. And he's got them both through the smoke. 13 for Liquid, and if I'm Whalers, I am scared. I'm quaking in my boots.
You're not happy with how the second half has gone. Again, that round timeline, it shows you Liquid have just been putting them on them. And now they're going to call a tactical timeout.
Ooh.
Interestingly enough,
What do you reckon Moses is saying at this point in time?
hey guys, I just want to say you're doing good up here, and I think that you know, hey, at least pay attention, man. I can see you through the webcam. Okay, thanks. Just want to say you're doing great. Keep it up. Called this timeout to really get in the head of the Whalers so that they could outthink themselves.
Yeah.
And he's saying that, you know, telepathically because
Yeah.
he is kind of like Mr. X in a way. Like, am I thinking of the right guy? I don't know if I'm thinking of the right guy. Oh, well. There it is. Liquid up, though. And perhaps that tack pause is called in just to calm everybody the hell down. A game you didn't think was going to get so close, and boom, there it is. Boom, there it is.
Oh, run boost for now. Woo! Fully blind as well. Almost. But no one's ever impressed by an almost. You got to do it. People only care about the results. And right now, those results are coming up in favor of Liquid.
Like an almost wheelie is kind of cool.
Well, it looks like this was destined to be an A play, but the bomb, and Ponalone's just realized it. He's like, well, I guess I'll go get it, guys, while also being top of the server. Thank you. And then everyone else is dying on A, so Ponalone, he's like, I ain't even getting the bomb. I'm not even doing it. You can't make me do it. He comes into the top of mid, and he puts up the first. He's like, well, see, look what would have happened. If you guys had me go get the bomb, we wouldn't have dealt with a liege. Now he does go back to go for the package. Down at the banana is a man going by the name of Stewart. Ponalone, he's ready. He's waiting. Stewie. Look at him, up on the half wall, hidden away from the crosshair. Twist is aggressed in through the apartments.
A lot of noise being made here. And it seems like just a matter of time. A lot of damage. Now the jig is up. Naf's able to peek as well off the top middle, and that's an AWP brought into the round and out of the round. For Naf, 10K. The budgets are looking pretty thick over here for Liquid. While the inverse, not quite the same.
Wads of cash for Liquid. Liege, one hell of a hold on this A side, gets 3 before the orb trade comes through, and too little and too late. Back for the bomb the second time around, and Naf closes it. 14-12, and the Whalers, they've really shown face in this map. And maybe they got more to show in Dust, but right now Liquid are stealing the show. Naf, oh, he doesn't see, but they were late coming out of T-Ramp. If he held, he would have certainly had a kill there. Up and on they go. Early rotate for Naf. It all seems too obvious right now for Liquid. And they've got plenty of util to cycle into this B site. Back down banana.
If they go in out, the timing is perfect for it. The A site is basically begging to have Whalers just run up and get that bomb down. You've only got to get past Twist and a Liege, so it's easy, right?
Yeah, man.
These guys are nuts. I don't know, man. Even with 2 here, it's still a scary idea. But these like partial investments, man, they can get crazy. They can get kind of wild. Twists up on the balcony. No one checked for him. And that lets him get away with more than he should have been able to. Twists.
What?
Puts it all to rest. And that was Stewie who got that. I was going to say, a Liege, hello? How did you just do that? He didn't. That's how. 15 on the board for Liquid. 1 away from locking in their map pick. And while it might have been a 9-2 start, while Whalers might have had that lead, it has since turned stone cold and everything is coming up in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, if they win this now, it's going to be a 10-round streak for Liquid to close the map. They were 12-6 down, 9 in a row so far. The maths is pretty simple.
And it doesn't lie most of the time.
Not in this case. Naf's AWPing. They smoked the molly for him. View, flashback, and Naf gets out of there alive. Elish dead. He's been a pillar of consistency up on this A site, pushed down on the bench and punished for it. That could be a way back in for the Whalers. And when Liquid do have the economy, they're going to be fighting to close this in the next 3. So that's not a worry at least, but you want to do it now before this streak gets broken, before the Whalers get some confidence. Elish tries to end it all prematurely. And now Liquid gamble 3 on A. Banana's being taken. DJ smokes long, denying that information for Stewie. When he goes through it, Naf has in the past. Nade in. And Whalers group in B. Stewie early rotating out of here. He's going to make the gamble, going to make the call. Liquid hoping that they don't get wrapped through spawn, but they've made the right decision right now. Still a lurk in apps. Will DJ come in early or late? Does he want to sell this fake fast, or does he want to come in on a backstab and kill these rotations? Re-smoke at B, that's not what the Whalers want to see.
Oh, do they wait for that? That's going to leave them with 20 seconds. I mean, if there ever was a time for DJ to try and sell this fake, it's now. And he does have full utility, so, oh dear, this is risky, not going to leave you with a lot of time. And they send you in to fake at the B site. But this leaves you really strapped for time. These kills have got to come through really quick. And DJ, will he check for twists? That's the big question. Grim dealt with twists. Only good for a double. That leaves it in a 2-on-2. This is doable, but the fast banana flank is in. From Stewie 2K.
Oh,
And alone down in the pit with the AWP. Fully blind, still hits the shot. It's left onto the shoulders of Naf. In a 1v2 to get this A site back under Liquid control and take the map. Bone alone. Dueling from the pit. Back in the site is still Ben Lee. Blindsides Naf. Whalers gonna take 13 as they look to get us to overtime.
Yeah, that's a bit of a lovely call to go back. It didn't feel like it was going to work for the Whalers, but that crucial entry from Rampage has been so good onto Grim. Twist puts up a double. It's all you can ask from him in that position, especially considering he's been playing it a lot. Whalers know about it, but yeah, Liquid just so close on the retake, but not quite. And Liege probably, team knife, yikes. Probably not going to go back down mid in this one. Elige, I think it was him to knife him as well, so really had a couple of mares in these last 2 rounds. Stewie dead at the top of B with the peak, boosted up was Pwn alone above the logs. And that's a punishment. They could just fast exec as well. There's only one man here. Elige is desperately trying to fill the void on this B bomb, a bomb site. 3 up banana. Not a lot, but they're going to go for it regardless. Naf stopping one at A, and they're actually going to bail on this B play. The smoke spam drops the bomb. Great spray for Elige. They need to grab it as they go back towards this A site where only Twist sits, but on the long side for a change, Ben will check it, and the timing is good for Twist on the repeat. Orb has made it past, though, and the Moto smoke down. Do Liquid want to go right through with a contact play, or do they flash instead? Twist would have to throw it. Unplanted, Liquid playing retake, then they could be good damage onto Bu, and it is. Liquid 3-on-2 here to close the map. Whalers with the AWP though, and we know how good Pwn alone has been.
Down in the pit. That's where he finds himself. The re-smoke down at Moto. They're having to wait for this to fade, or they just flash through, and it might be the latter. That's getting lined up. There's the push for Elige. The flashes are good. Everyone's blind, and Bu gets decked. Pwn alone, left in a 1v3. And he can't find Grim. Team Liquid, they do recover. They pick up their map pick, 16-13. They go 1-0 up in this series. And now, just